Hi everyone, this is Sherry Meisner and I am partnering this month with Bridget Schwabach's team, and Bridget is actually out now with a huge team watching us together, so that's kind of exciting. So thanks Bridget for joining us. We are so glad you're here tonight, and we are glad that everyone that's joining us, whether it's live or on the recording, we're glad you're here. Here's a picture of Bridget and I and our husbands on the incentive trip that we were just on, and so there's our smiley faces. And we are just thrilled that you are here together tonight in a June night to, live forever. And you're going to hear that tonight a little bit more. And we're just here together in partnership, linking arms and working alongside you all the way. And we want you to know that we are here for your partnership to share, help, offer, and bless one person at a time. And that's why we're Team Empower, because we are the goal of powering one person at a time with Forever. And lately, it just seems like within the last couple weeks, I keep hearing more and more stories how people say, I needed this, or I need this, or you guys are telling me stories, how clients. So don't give up. There's some people that aren't going to be interested in what Forever has to offer, but there's so many more that need us. So just please keep going and keep offering. Let's see if we can move this ahead for some reason. Oh, there we go. Okay, so tonight, like we said, it's going to be the Power of One. That is our team, overall team name. That's our big team name. And I love these quotes. Remember her? She's still in there, inside of you, waiting. Let's go get her. And I don't know, Bridget, I just thought of you on that one. Oh, I love you, Sherry. And I love that she has let that little girl out, and I just love her enthusiasm and passion. And you know what? Let's all be that little girl and share what we love. And the other quote was another favorite one of mine. Call me crazy, but I love to see people happy, succeeding. Let's be a journey, not a competition. And how true, right? Your exec team that have been partnering with me to do these webinars each month, we truly want to help you succeed and link arms and be next to you, not ahead of you, we're not, this isn't a competition. We are here to all win, and that is so true. So Bridget, you want to introduce yourself or share one thing?
Absolutely. Obviously you've introduced me, but I just can't say enough about you, the energy and the passion and the commitment that you have to helping all of us succeed, your creativity and just your initial drive. I mean, you are the busiest person I know compared to Tracy Euland here. I spent a couple of days here. Just our lives we're going so fast, and I just love that pictures allow us to stop time and remember. And so my gratitude is to you for just really leader that we all want to follow as well. So thank you.
Well, thank you. That was very sweet of you, and it's super fun, and you love your job. It doesn't feel like work. It's simply fun. I have to minimize this. Hey, Mariana, I'm going to ask if you I see that you're on. Would you just watch the chat to see if any questions come in for me, please? Because I have to minimize it, or I have a struggle time seeing my whole screen. That would be great if you could answer those. Perfect. Just to remind you that the home office Forever first Wednesday of every month at noon Central. It's always recorded, and here you can see where it is. And we don't want to repeat that information. That would be annoying. So we are going to share some of the highlights, but we hope to put our own little twist on it, so we hope that's okay. But if you've already watched that webinar, if you watched it live or caught the recording, type yes in the chat box, and Anita's going to be writing your name down to earn a ticket for our drawing. So I love that. But that's where you find it, and I want you to watch those. If you can only watch 2 webinars in a month, I highly recommend you watching that one. And then, of course, ours as well, I think, is just as good, right? Okay. I wanted to celebrate our team so Team Empower would be my team, my central team, as well as all the execs on my team. Melody Whitehead, Bridget Schwabach, Madeline Brownell, and Pam Van Rokel, and Mariana Curran are all on our team. So all of your teams, all of us kind of pulled together as one, make up Team Empower. And things are moving fast. These numbers are incredible. I'm just in awe of all of you ladies and how you are sharing Forever and really blessing others and helping them move forward with their photos. And I want you to be part of it in 2017. And even if your name's not on here, my goodness, look at this list, and that just goes down to 1,000. You know, there were so many amazing numbers right below Kylie, and you know, you should be very proud of having your sales every month in here. And I just really encourage you to be part of us, link arms with us, and come alongside us. This isn't a competition. We want everyone to come along. And June, I really feel like might be our best month yet with our Christmas in June special. So we just really want to have the last 2 weeks be strong and share, and make a difference. And we'll talk about some ideas how to do that. Also, look at those team builders. We're going to hear from Lori Lochner tonight. She has been, oh, I spelled her name wrong, Lori. I am so sorry. It's Lori Lochner. You know, it's unbelievable for all of you to be having these team members added to your team each month. And it's just really thrilling that if you love something, I always say don't be selfish, share it with others. And if Forever has brought positives to your life, why wouldn't you want to share that with others? So I just really encourage you to keep doing that. Bridget, do you want to share this?
Of course. This was so exciting because we all need luggage with logo wear. We all want to flash that Forever logo everywhere we go and get that name recognition out. And so the Rolling Your Way to Success was a May incentive, and there's several people on this list that stretch to get there. And, you know, when you want something and you like prizes or you're a carrot person and, you know, want to go for that incentive, you'll do what it takes. And so all these names here sold at least $1,000 in sales in storage accounts or print shop items or media conversion, and added one new person who already acted or who already qualified with their $100 order. And so there's many more on this list, I have a feeling, and they have 30 days. Your new recruit has 30 days to actually qualify. So there'll be several more names of people that have earned this bag, which is so exciting. And I just giggle because on the way home from the Bahamas incentive trip, Tracy Euland's luggage busted open, and she carried her clothes home in a garbage bag, so she really needed this suitcase. But what I really am envisioning for everyone is packing this bag with their laptop and their samples and going around town sharing Forever. That's really what I want to see, and what I'm going to use my bag for is home events and presentations and just really taking care of my print shop samples in this bag, as well as my, you know, my travel carry-on when we go to the next incentive trip all together. So I'm sure hopefully they'll have this for sale eventually.
Yes, or maybe another incentive. In May, we had a cheesy incentive, and I hope you saw this on our Facebook page. And these ladies talked voice to voice with 6 new people in May and reported back not only their names, but how the conversations went. And so we could talk about how to continue with follow-up conversations. And, you know, they just were committed, and that is what I like, to reach out, because we all know, you know, Bridget says it best, but voice to voice, heart to heart, that is how you share Forever. You just can't even explain what Forever offers in an email. It's just not even possible, in my opinion. Like, no one, people will say to me all the time, okay, I've seen you post things about Forever. What is this, when I'm talking to them? In my opinion, email and Facebook is a billboard. It's where I advertise. It's not where I sell. And so when you really share your heart, and voice to voice, face to face is where you really make a difference. And so these ladies all earn a ticket: Sky, Marlisa, Melody, and Cheryl, she, all. But you 4 top ladies, I cannot send this cheese until you tell me what kind you want. And you're going to get some really lovely Wisconsin cheese curds as well. But place your order. I sent you the link. Otherwise, I can't get it to you. Okay. Light on you. We have Kathy Jones here. Kathy is I'm sorry. These are 6 ambassadors represented by one person from each of our exec teams that we wanted to highlight and spotlight and just share a little bit about them and how incredible they are. So tonight, Melody is spotlighting Kathy Jones. Kathy's an avid artist and user who has been doing a fabulous job branding herself on Facebook, learning tips from Forever's Brand Yourself on social media training. She recently posted these 2 great pages of a photo book she started about her maternal grandmother, who was born in 1898 to Nebraska homesteaders. It's generating interest and comments, giving her potential new clients to contact. Super job, Kathy. That's awesome. Can I be part of your family? Bridget?
Yes. And Mariana, I still can't get it right. is celebrating Linda Griffith. And the spotlight is on Linda because she's a lead ambassador, and she's a perfect example of keeping your head in the game even when your personal life is chaotic. Linda's daughter is getting married next month. While keeping her own pipeline filled, she steadily leads a team of 17 ambassadors, and don't be fooled by her gentle and charming demeanor. She is purposeful and steady in her resolve to grow a successful forever business. Linda is the consummate, use a word I don't know, Mariana. Linda is a consummate student who asks pointed questions and walks the talk. I'm grateful for her partnership. I love it. Congratulations, Linda.
I'm celebrating Cheryl Lynn tonight. When life throws this dedicated forever lead ambassador curveball straight towards them with gusto and determination. Cheryl has joined the Aspiring Senior Leader Program and is moving forward in her business every day. Thankful for your partnership and commitment, Cheryl. Thank you.
Yay. Awesome. Marlisa Lund, the spotlight, Madeline Brownell is celebrating Marlisa. And Marlisa shares her heart with everyone. Her gift is wanting to know your story. And then she remembers in amazing detail what you told her. She's very involved in her community with charities, PTA, and service in her local church. Her first priority is her family. She has 9 children, 2 son-in-laws, and now 3 grandbabies. They are the family that plays together, stays together. She was number 2 of the new earners in the Bahamas trip and shares forever with everyone that has photos. Here's her cheerful smile in the Bahamas. Awesome. Very cool, Marlisa.
And go ahead, Bridget.
Yes. And then Bridge Builders, I am celebrating Karen Peterson, and I am getting choked up because this is so, so cool, and Karen's on the phone tonight. The spotlight is on you, Karen. You kept your eye on the prize and earned the suitcase last month and stretched herself to get on a roll. Because of your consistent follow-up and on the seeds that you have planted, they are sprouting. Your faith in God is giving her the courage to share forever often and grow to leadership, knowing this is the time. Karen, your smile does light up our world. You got this, girl. Congratulations.
I love that picture. I found that.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Pam is celebrating Kim tonight. She is celebrating Kim because she is living forever. Kim just returned from a family European vacation, and throughout the entire trip, they used forever to share. What a way to engage. We love that. Look at that family. So the big 1,500, did we meet it? That was our goal for 1,500 team members on our Team Empower. And of course we met it. We blew by it. We're practically to another milestone. But I am giving away 2 $50 gift certificates to the 1,500th person on our team, which is simply incredible. It's all because of you are willing to share what you love about Forever. That 1,500 families have been touched, and many, many more because of all their clients. So who's wondering if they are the 1,500th person to join us? And it is Jackie Munson, which is Melody's. Melody Whitehead is her upline. So Jackie and Melody, I'm going to be sending you each a $50 gift certificate. And with this group of ladies that are so determined and sharing what they love about Forever, I have no doubt that it'll be sooner than we think that we will be hitting the 2,000, having some more celebration. And so I'm wondering tonight, who can Anita write your name? I'm sorry, yeah, Anita write your name down. Will you offer someone to join our team in June? The idea is just to offer and let them decide. If you say yes, that you have someone you're going to offer the business to in June, you're going to earn yourself a ticket. It's truly not fair if you don't share. If it's benefiting your life, don't be selfish. And we're going to have a few people. We're going to have Lori share in a second about sharing the business. But I wanted to throw this in here quick. Facebook is my main source, or our main source of communication. As much as I would love to be able to call all 1,500 of you every month, that's just not reality. I really want to ask you if you're on. And I really would encourage you to check into your exec's Facebook page. So each of your execs that I've mentioned have their own Facebook page. You do not need to be on all of them. Please do not. That would be Facebook overload. We share information But really, we need you to stay connected at least every couple of days. We post everything that you need to know there. I just think it's very important to touch base. And if you can't do it every couple of days, at least once a week, just scroll through just to make sure you're in the know. And then don't forget to add your team to the pages as well, okay? So make sure you're doing that. And Bridget, I'm going to let you lead this and then lead into Lori.
Absolutely. So for those of you who don't know or who may have joined before our new ambassador kit was out, our ambassador kit is just digital now. We only have one kit, which simplifies it, and it's only $49. And so to become an ambassador and obviously, add to your team and just offer the opportunity to people, first, it's only $49 and they get $25 right back in a gift certificate to use at the print shop. So of course they also get 20% off their own storage. And this week when you're sharing with people, make sure you're using the 30% Christmas Summer Santa code instead of their 20% individual code, because that is good still for 30 days. But obviously we can only use one coupon code, so 30% is better than 20, unless they want to use the 20. But they do have that for 30 days. And then really what this ambassador kit is buying you is your website. So you have a URL. You are showing up on the ambassador list when someone types your name. So you can share, hey, go to forever.com and pick me as your ambassador. Set me as your ambassador. So your name is there. And that way you can get a check on the 15th of the month from any purchases that, a commission check for sharing Forever. And that is how we all get started. So the $49 digital ambassador kit only is how you share and add to your growing team. And we'll talk about ways to start sharing Forever, and that's actually the next speaker is Lori Lochner from Mandan, North Dakota, and I got to spend a couple days with her over the weekend, Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and this woman has been the top of our company, the top team builder for the last 3 months, and she just can't believe it's her because all she's doing is talking one-on-one to people and inviting them to join this awesome company that is just getting started. She's offering and letting them decide, and she has some tips for you. So take it away, Lori. Are you there, Lori?
Lori,
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Yes, you're good?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess what I'm going to start with is it's so crazy because everywhere I'm at, if I'm at sporting events, if I'm at work, wherever I'm at, everywhere I'm at, if somebody says to me, what are you doing tonight? Or what are you doing tomorrow? Or what are you doing this weekend? I always say I'm working in my Forever. And then they always come back with me saying, what is that? And so then obviously I go into everything. I always start with the business part of it because everyone will always have pictures. You're not going to be selling makeup or scented candles or whatever and you're going to get sick of it. Everybody is always going to have pictures. So they're always going to, want to sell, be part of Forever and sell that versus up or whatever. I always tell personal stories because I have so many personal stories that I have with Forever and how I've almost lost pictures many times and how I made albums for my brother when my brother passed and how we all can look at pictures every single day of my brother and I don't have to come home and try to find a picture. It's always on my phone. So I always start with the business part. And yes, I do have a lot of people on my team that are just doing it for themselves. But my philosophy is I want everybody to have Forever. And I don't want to not share it with somebody because maybe down the road they're going to say, hey, this is something I could totally sell. Because I just talked to my friends about it and they want it. And I've actually had a couple ambassadors who are like, you know what, I have 3 people that are talking about Forever and I just want them to come to you because I don't want to deal with the business part of it. But yet I try to tell them that you get the money back. I mean, it's your job. You're talking to them. You take the money. Don't give it to me because I don't want it. I want them to do it because I want to grow my team. Another thing, when I talk about the business plan, it seems like sometimes when I tell them the $299 plan, they kind of freak out and they're like, ooh, that's a lot of money. But if I right away tell them that, hey, you can spend $49 and become a preferred customer, or if you want to sell it to your family and friends and become an ambassador, you get 20% off your storage. And then they're like, oh, that's really a good deal. So it's $239, and I'm like, yep, it's $239, and then you pay $49, so you're saving $20. And you know what? Everybody jumps on it. I can't believe how they're just like, hey, that's a good deal. And then another thing I do is, this is just for storage itself, and I had told Bridget about this the other day, and she didn't know I did this, but we have so many friends on Facebook, and a lot of people don't see your forever, advertisements all the time. And so if it's somebody's birthday, I offer them a coupon for forever storage, and they have to use it by the end of their month for the month of their birthday. And you know what? I've had 3 people in the last week that have called me and said, hey, what is this forever? And I'm like, really? I've been talking to you and posting stuff, and they didn't even know what it was. And so now that I offer them a $20 coupon code, they're like, hey, yeah, I want it. But it has to be on a one-time storage. They cannot use it on the payment plan. So that's what I've been doing.
Gift certificate.
And
Gift certificate.
yeah, gift certificates, right. And I mean, it's like, yeah, it's $20, but you know what? Out of a $60 sale, I'm still getting $40. So that's really all I got.
Really, what's working?
Yeah. So.
Oh, I love it. And the quote that we talked about is, several people, we talk about what's your favorite part of Forever. And your favorite part and my favorite part is the business opportunity. And when you go to a hotel, do you want them to put you in the basement first, or do you want the penthouse? Do you want the top? Do you want the best of the best? Do you want to be treated well and get a discount and all of that? So why is it that so many ambassadors start in the basement and have to climb their way up the stairs to the business opportunity versus using the elevator, starting at the top, say, hey, we have this ambassador opportunity. Would you like to say, no, that's okay. Take a step down and then say, we have a host opportunity. Would you like to get some free product? And, let me come to your kitchen table and invite a few friends around. And if they say no, then say, great, let's get you started. And so you're stepping down instead of having to climb up. And don't use the stairs, use the elevator when sharing our business opportunity. Lori, that was
and
really
I don't have very good luck with parties or whatever. Like we saw that this weekend. I didn't have very good luck with people coming to our event. But it's just like, I talk on Facebook all the time. I message people all the time. I talk about it all the time. And I just think that just works for me better than trying to have a party.
Because you're living it, right? You're using it and you're living it. And I think that was awesome, everything you shared. And I think just keep doing what you're doing because it is working for you, girl.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Thank you so much. Here's the June specials, which I love, Christmas in June, and we're going to earn these dazzling stocking stuffers to wear to Forever Live. You don't have to wear it to Live, but our colors, they match our colors perfectly. So those with $1,000 in sales are going to earn the earrings. And this is just sales in June, okay? So just the sales incentive, $1,500 get the bracelet and the earrings, and $2,000 get all. And I would love for you, Anita, to give all of these lovely ladies a ticket that already earned part of the jewelry. Mariana has already well surpassed all 3 of the jewelry. We have Madeline, myself, Rory, and Marguerite with over $1,500, so earned the bracelet and earrings. I have no doubt that these 4 ladies will be sporting the beautiful necklace as well. And Rebecca, Kathleen, Kathy, and Deborah, impressive, already have the earrings. And like I said, I'm sure we have weeks to go yet. There is a tracker in for our Facebook pages, and if you didn't see that, if your exec hasn't posted it and you would like it, just ask them. It's basically like a spreadsheet that you can just kind of plan, like, okay, if I sell this many storage accounts and this many this, what do I have to sell yet? And it's kind of a neat little way to track that. So if you would like to see that, it's in my files, and if you're not on my page, just ask your exec. Bridget, do you want to share about this? I think it's great.
Sure. So there's a Facebook event right now that's being put on by our marketing department as well as our executive trainer, Tara. And so if you're not a part of that, there is a week left. And the beautiful thing about Facebook groups or Facebook events is that you can scroll all the way to the bottom and catch up in an hour. You know, you don't have to be live having to stay connected to that. You could pick a day and just, you know, do the training as it's on your own time. And so there's 1 week left. You're not too late to catch up at any time. And if you're not invited, just make sure you send a message to, or you could even find it. It's called Forever Social Media Training it's called Brand Yourself. What is it called?
Yeah, Brand Yourself.
We'll
Forever
sure
Brand Yourself.
Yeah,
it should be linked on your exec team's pages.
Yes. So if you've completed or played along with at least 2 of the posts in the last week, because it's been going on for a week, say me, and Anita will grab your name and enter you in for a ticket. So please do that, because the more we learn about Facebook, you got to go where the people are, but you also got to brand yourself in a way where you are, you know, really, really connecting and getting people to follow you. That's exciting.
Yes, Forever Brand Yourself is what it's called.
Forever Brand Yourself. So you can search for that event as well.
I highly recommend you take advantage of this free training. This is really powerful, and I have picked up so many little tips that I think are just great. This month, the Forever memes have continued to wow me, and I listed there where you can find these new memes that they have posted, and what a meme is just a silly little square image that, you know, is fun. What I love this month is that they took all the thinking right out of it. Not on the top, you can see that not only did they put the little image, but they told us what to say on our post. Of course, you can tweak it. It's just an idea to empower people. And so copy and paste that, tweak it if you wish, and post those and use those on your team pages, your client page, and some even your personal page to get the conversation going. So take a look at them. If you've posted in one of these new June ones, and there's more, this isn't all of them, there's more, say which one you posted and you'll earn yourself a ticket. I hope you can keep up, Anita. There's a lot of them, and where they are, like I said, on the training site, Ambassador Information Image Downloads. It's so easy. They just are so beautiful and well made. I really hope to encourage you to use them throughout the month. Now, you don't want to post one every day. That would be a little bit much, but you know, use your favorites, use the ones that work for your clients, your people, yourself, and so you can have a personal image. There's a little better picture. Yes, I love the birthday ones are great. What a great way to say happy birthday. The one with Lori and Dawn in the bottom, the happy birthday picture perfect, you can drop a picture in that one. Isn't that fun? So there we go. All right, Bridget is going to share about some 4 to-dos in your business every day.
Awesome. Honestly, think of the analogy of the cement ball, like a big, big, big cement boulder, like a big rock. And so when you're starting your business, you're getting that ball rolling. And it's so fun to be able to just keep it rolling every day by tapping it and doing one thing for your business, one message, one phone call, one something for your business every day. So working forever a tiny bit, and there used to be an old saying that says you can work your business full time, you can work your business part time, but you can't work your business spare time. But we do find the nooks and crannies of our life, and especially because we've got such a mobile business, you can work your business in the nooks and crannies. And so the 4 to-dos every day to grow your business are at least one customer care call. I mean, you really have to help your people fall in love with the program, because then it's natural to share it. So get your clients involved and get them loving the, of course. Talk to someone new, whether it's out and about or on Messenger or a text. There's several different ways, but try and talk to someone new and mention forever.com. And we know that's so easy to do, especially when someone says, well, what are you doing tonight? What are you doing this weekend? I'm working in my forever. Well, what's that? And get them asking you the questions. Call a potential teammate or a current team member. This is about relationships, and I think life is about relationships. And so, you know, just calling someone, and who doesn't love to get a call from Sherry or your friend or your upline or, you know, out of the blue, hey, how are you doing? You know, let's get together, let's plan a date. And so call those potential team members or current team members and just build. And then, of course, the next thing is work in your own account. Be a product of the product. You are living forever. You're making canvases. You're giving gifts. You're buying gift certificates for graduations. You're shopping from yourself. You're, you know, organizing your own content. You're making sure your app is synced to your phone. You're organizing. You're deleting daily all the dumb pictures that you take, you know, and just be in your own account and be familiar with it. Get, you know, click. Don't be afraid to click around and really just dive in and learn the product. And in July here, we're going to have a new platform that's going to be even more intuitive and very similar, but have a lot more features for us and the things that we have. They've been listening. They are making those changes. So work in your own account, you know, 15 minutes a day. Make it like brushing your teeth. Like, you don't feel right if you don't brush your teeth, right? You don't feel like breathing on anybody. You can't go to bed without working in your account for 15 minutes. Make it a habit, like brushing your teeth. How about that?
Yeah, so find the right level. If you can do all 4 every day, or find it, but set a goal. And the next week, do more, right? Do more. So the next week, do more. So if you only make it 3 times, getting those 4 things done 3 days a week, shoot for 4 days the next week. If you only make it 1 day, then show for 2. So, all right, continue. Sorry, I interrupted.
That's all right. No, it's perfect.
So our June deals and promotions, we're gonna. It's okay. I'll go. We can live forever, like we've talked about tonight. That's kind of our theme this month, and this is perfect reason for your customer care calls. Now, you don't want to pick up. You know, your customer care calls are usually people that have purchased from you in the past, not your new people. And you don't want to, the first thing to come out of your mouth was, did you know we're having a 35% off sale until tomorrow night? Not caring about them. So we call them customer care calls because you want to care about them. You want to ask about them, ask how their summer's going, tell me something fun you've done. You want to connect, tell me about the book you got back last week or something like that. You know, if they've made, tell me about that, your Forever Storage account, how's it working? And then you just want to say, and by the way, I just wanted you to know I thought of you because I knew that you've been working on a book. I thought of you because I knew one time you requested a freebie Friday for a canvas. And I thought of you because it's on sale this month, 35% off. That freebie Friday would be so easy to complete. Can I help you? Let's get it ordered. You know, I know you have these cards you want to order for graduation invites. How can I help you get this done? Because I'd love for you to take advantage of the sale. So make sure you're not calling to sell or recruit. You're calling to care. And with caring, the rest is going to come naturally. Now remember, I would really love, we always want to be shopping from our own store. Why would anyone want to go to the mall or Target to buy a gift when they can shop from their own store is beyond me. So, you know, there's so many of you on this call that live that, and I love that you live sharing forever with gifts. And ladies, we are getting this month 25 all the way to 40% off plus your commission. So we have to think ahead right now. So think ahead. Is there anything you can create for birthday gifts coming up this summer or fall, or even think ahead to Christmas? How amazing would it be to be ahead of the game? All right, Bridget, take it away.
Awesome. So how should you contact them? Obviously, I can just tell you the testimonies that we've had voice to voice, eyeball to eyeball, the last 5 days on this North Dakota tour. And I have seen amazing relationships being, and they all came because they were personally invited by a phone call. Like Sherry said, Facebook and texting and all that, those are advertisements. The care comes in when you're calling, and they hear your voice, and then they come and see your heart, they see your eyes, they see your spirit, they see your enthusiasm, and so they have to, you know, you can hear a smile. When I'm smiling, you know it right now. And so calling is best because people can hear your smile. Texting is great. The average is 99% of all texts are opened. So if you have someone's cell phone number, texting, most texts get open. Facebook Messenger is dead last because we all know that people don't get on Facebook like we are. We live on Facebook. Not everybody does. But Facebook Messenger when you don't have a phone number, and email when it's your only choice. And only because we're reaching different generations of people. And the 20-year-olds do not email, right? They don't email at all. They text everything. They Twitter, they message, they voice chat. And I have to tell you, if you aren't using the voice messaging on Facebook, it's that little microphone when you go into a message with somebody, you can actually have them hear your voice instead of texting, typing out. You can leave them a voicemail on their Facebook. And so that's so funny because how many of us listen to those long voicemail messages on our phones anymore? People are not even listening to their own voicemail messages, but they will listen to a Facebook voice message. And so play with that. When you go into Messenger, there's a microphone, and just say, you know, sing a song or something to yourself or to your husband, and just practice with that, because it really is, they need to hear your voice. So calling is best. Leaving a voice on Facebook is great, and texting, but please don't think that you have a business when you're emailing and Facebook messaging people, because you're pretending. Honestly, it's the most disheartening thing for a leader to say, you know, to show up or have someone disappointed in their business when I sent out 500 texts or 500 emails or 500 messages. Well, that's one way, but that's not the only way, and I don't want you to get discouraged. So please get out of your comfort zone and pick up the phone. So if you've talked to one person today, voice to voice, eyeball to eyeball, heart to heart, give yourself a ticket and say, yes, I have earned a ticket today, so Anita can put you in the drawing.
Awesome. Yes. We're going to continue to live forever because we have the June storage sale coming up, which is incredible, 30% off for an entire week. And then it only goes to 25% off. So really, in all my opinion, it's the exact same practically. No one will know the difference. After this week, you just shut your brain off that it was 30, and you just share just as crazy wildly that it's 25% off, because if the people won't, we know that it wasn't 30, so you can't reach everyone, right? But you reach, so start with those in your pipeline. These are the ones Forever Storage. Who have you told about? Who's expressed interest? Who's came to an event? Who's commented on one of your posts, liked one of your posts? You know, anyone that you have touched and you know they have seen and heard about a little bit about Forever Storage, those are what people are called in your pipeline, we say. I like to call them popcorn seeds. So you're tossing all these people in, all these popcorn seeds in, and they will pop. I promise you, they will pop. And some people just take a little longer, just like a kernel takes a little longer to pop, but they do. And so an average does not, most people don't buy Forever Storage in one touch. So when there's sales, and specials like this, I work those 2 weeks going back to following up with people that I've touched in the last, forever, right? I've always been putting people in my pipeline. Now, if you're newer and you don't have, who cares? This is a fantastic place to reach out to the new people that have never heard Forever. But just make sure you're leading with how it can benefit them, how it has made a difference in your life. I found this Forever Storage, and it has made such a difference for me. I would love to tell you about it. Or, talk about Artisan, how it has helped you, or whatever, media conversion. And I say forever, I kind of mean everything, but since the sale is going on here on storage, that's kind of what I'm focusing on. But tell how it's made a difference in your life. Maybe you can talk about a story where you had media converted, and it's in your Forever account now, so your family can share those heritage pictures, right? So think in your life of who's in your pipeline, who have you touched before and just shared about Forever Storage. Start with them. That's a good person to start your follow with. Anyone who needs Forever in your life. Who do you want to share photos with? Think, who are those people that you wish you could share with? Do all your sisters and siblings and aunts and uncles and cousins have this? Do they have their free account at least? So at least you can share, right? So think about that. Who will do a Facebook event, okay? In this next 2 weeks, in my opinion, it's follow-up time, but it's also time to reach out to everyone who needs Forever and all those people in my life that I still want to share with. So Bridget made this great chart to show you the prices there that it will be. So if you're looking at a 10 gig account where everyone would start, it's only $209. But then look, it's only, $15 more. So don't feel hesitant. What I'm saying is don't be hesitant to share that last week because it was 5% more the week prior. No one remembers and no one knows. So this is really an just for you to remind yourself what a great opportunity this is. Now remember, if people do join as an ambassador, they can't take, it's not 50% off. They can't stack coupons. So I'm going to share about this one, Bridget. In the past, you may or may not know this, but what Bridget alluded to, but we're getting a new Forever Storage look. The new web app is being updated in July. And in the past, they were allowing our percentages to go over, and we just talked about this in my exec call, and I asked if we could share this, and they said, absolutely, please do. It's time for you to check your Forever Storage percentage used, and where you would find that is in your upper account, in your upper right-hand corner of your Forever account, and have your clients check too. So, because right now, there may be some people that are at 138% and it did not shut off. But as of July, when this new app comes out, it's going to. And then those people are going to need, they're not going to get cut off from their photos. Nothing's going to be deleted. Don't worry. There's no need to panic. But they just won't be able to add any more precious memories that they want to add. So no panic. No, nothing's getting lost. I want to reiterate that 6 times. Nothing's being deleted. It's simply that it will stop allowing them to add more photos until they delete or buy more storage. Okay, so when our new web app comes in July, if they're over 100% in their space, they'll need to either buy more or start deleting to get below that space so they can add more. With a 30% off, this is a great time to ask your clients when you're face-to-face or with them, or just ask them, because it's a great time to buy additional storage because the upgrade prices are so reasonable, especially at 30 and 25% off. So make sure you take a look where you're at and encourage your team and your clients to do the same. Bridget?
Awesome. So the deal of the day is addictive. It's very exciting to start your day and find out, like today, that live is only $199, so they took $50 off of the live conference, the global conference that we're going into, and so that is very exciting. And this is only, remind me, o'clock tomorrow?
Well, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. So
yes, 10 o'clock Eastern.
Yes, 10 o'clock Eastern.
So, yep, so this is the deal of the day, and honestly, so many people are excited about looking at that and getting whatever it takes to get them in their accounts daily is the goal. And so that's usually on artwork, but it definitely, they throw in a couple, like, storage one day or media conversion or some other special. So you want to keep track of that. And the first to type in today's deal of the day wins a ticket. Oh, I blew it. But we all know that it was the live conferencing. And so there's lots of digital art going on. And the promo code is just deal of the day. And so, I mean, it's just a couple dollars here and there. But now you have beautiful, beautiful artwork to create your canvases and to put into Artisan and make invitations and everything else that, be the publisher, be the graphic designer of your own life with the deal of the day promo code or promo artwork. Thank you.
Yeah, and also don't forget the arrow to the bottom. I keep forgetting about that. That if anyone buys a conversion box in June and returns it before July 31st, you're going to get 40% off in print in August. So you're going to get a single-use coupon that you can print anything in August for 40% off. So we're going to talk about conversion in a second. If you haven't tried it, this is the time. Grab yourself a conversion box in June. Why not return it right away? You're silly not to, and you'll get a 40% off coupon. I love that. We want you guys at live. Here's my top 5 reasons there's no reason not to come, especially deal of the day, $199. You're going to save $50. Logo wear. We can order these great logo wear over here to the right, and it only is good for people who are coming to live because we'll pick it up there. They will not be shipping these at this time. We get an incredible goodie bag. It's way over $100 worth of goodie bag. So gosh, right there, your $199 is paid for. It's getaway time. It's mom's vacation for people who are just like you. Some of these people in the picture below don't know a single person before they came. It's really hard to believe that we're not all best friends down there. But some of these people last year came solo, and I was so proud of them. And be part of this, You will not be alone. I promise you, if you're on this call and you don't know anyone, you will not feel alone when you come. I don't think you could pick out which was the people down that bottom that were alone. My reasons to go are better than your reasons not to go. So please consider joining us. Flights into Phoenix are pretty reasonable. We will help you find roommates. New ambassadors after this can get $50 off their ticket. So if you have someone new joining, or all those new ladies in North Dakota, and come for the $199 if you don't buy it tomorrow. So you can do that. Oh, that's supposed to say, yeah, June 1 through 30th. That's right. It's amazing. The speakers are amazing, and so forth. So real quickly, because we have a couple of speakers left, I'm just going to remind you the June promotion. You can get this kit for only $5, and it's always valued at $20 or I wanted to just tell you that it shows you there where to get this kit. What you have to do is register your events. So these are given to people who have events every month. This happens every month. And so all you do is register your event, they send you the code, and then you're able to give this to as a perk for coming to your event. And I had the other day, I have a Click Club. Once a month we get together, and the lady couldn't come, and she said, oh, I want to get the $20 kit for $5. What is it this month? And I said, oh, well, that's the perk for coming. And she's like, well, you know, I couldn't come because I was tired when I got home. Like, I'm sorry, it's a perk for coming. And, you know, I just want to leave my perks a perk. I don't want my clients to think they can just ask me for the code and I'll give them to them. And so, you know, next time I'm hoping they'll come for an hour, because I believe eyeball to eyeball is the best as well. So even if I could see her for an hour and give her this code and see how her project's going and help her with one question, I feel like that's so effective. So I'm a little bit mean that way. I'm going to keep this as my perk, and I encourage you to do the same. These are also, you know, good gifts. If you have a retreat, you could give this as a gift. But it's supposed to be a perk for people to come to your events. And my goal is to keep it there. This is not new, but every month I make this slideshow, and I can't delete them because those 3 phrases I just love. So I'm just going to leave them there because every month I look at them and they kind of talk to me. They remind me working and to change what's not working every month. And so every month I kind of relook at my business, and every week I think about what worked, what didn't work, keep the things that worked, let go of the things that didn't work. So share, and I'll have Bridget introduce her.
Absolutely. So Tracy Euland is a lead ambassador sitting right next to me, and I've got to follow her for 2 days now, and I tell you, the work ethic of this woman and the belief in forever is so in her soul. She totally doesn't even bat an eye to invite people and say, you need this. She's built relationships so strong that she can share that with the people in her family because she knows what it's done for her life. And she's a busy mother. She's the church president. She works full-time. She has, like, the heart of gold. And I honestly am in love with this woman. She is amazing. And so she does work where she is, and she gets things done. So she's going to talk to you about contacting organizations, churches, and how she runs her business throughout her busy life. So here's Tracy. Sherry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, as Bridget was saying, obviously I'm busy. Raising twins and being a wife, that's even busier yet. And then being on the go full-time. I'm president of council, and I'm also township clerk here. So that just kind of sums up a few things I do, mind you, all the volunteering. And so here I am running this busy life, and I'm thinking in my mind, I used to be in direct sales, and I had to lug around inventory, and guess what? Forever is on the go with me all the time. So I always feel that there's opportunities. I want to share some real stories. I want to hear your stories. So, of course, as you know, I chat. I talk. That's me. I'm at a ball game with my son. I'm at the rodeo grounds with my daughter. I'm sitting in, and I think what opportunities I have to reach out to my friends, and how can I do that? Whether I go face-to-face and speak to them at the game, or I'm sitting at home being stormed in North Dakota, I reach out to my friends and call and say, hey guys, you know, where do you store your photos? You need to help me out. I'm this close to getting an incentive plan. Or, you know what, you need forever. And that's what it's all about. And so my goal to myself, and I'm learning this to step out of my comfort zone sometimes, is just not be afraid to talk to anyone, because you never know who is going to say yes, and we all know that everybody needs forever. So as I sit here in this room and I'm talking to my team right now, they all know that I've shared this story with them, but we know that we can do it. We know that everybody needs it. So the way we can get to people is just sharing and telling them about it. The other piece that I've learned lately is I'm on Forever. I'm accepting friend requests, people that I may not know but are acquaintances of others. And I'm seeing that we have 70-some people that we're common friendships with on Facebook. And I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to share, because last night I was at an event, and this one girl says, when Bridget says to her, how do you know about Forever, or why are you here today? And she says, she points at Anita and I and says, I've been watching their posts. So that makes me realize that I might not be close acquaintances, but she's been keeping an eye out. So always remember to never pass up an opportunity. And so here I am, president of church, and I'm thinking to myself, we here have dealt with a flood twice. And so records have been moved. They have been destroyed. We don't want to go through that again, so they need Forever. So I decided I'm going to donate the first 10 gigabyte account to our church, and from there we'll get started. And as we get started, we realize we need more storage, and the church says we need to purchase more. So there was an opportunity waiting to happen. And now I've got ambassadors that are involved in church, and they're going to come help, and we're going to scan, and we're going to save the day. But so always thinking about an opportunity that's there. I also was invited to a big, huge church conference, and our church decided to buy a 10 gigabyte account because they love it so much, right? It's an opportunity. Everybody needs it. So we go to the Synod Assembly, and I'm in front of 150 pastors, and they have a live auction, and I get up and I share the message, and I tell people, not only do you get the 10 gigabyte account, you get me. And the for live auction, and the auctioneer says, well, then count me in for $100 right away. So immediately that starts off, and 7 other people are bidding, for this account. And how exciting, because now I have a winner who's got it. He's going to contact me, and those other 6 are coming up to me and saying, how do I get this? What an opportunity was waiting right there. And now I've already had 3 people say I need storage from just that one event. So doing good, passing it forward is coming right back to me. So I know that. The other piece is that I'm a township clerk. So in your state, you have state officials, you have county officials, you have city officials, and now here I am, a township clerk. And I go to my board and I say, as a township, nobody retains the records except the clerk. So they're sitting in my home in a file cabinet. And if my house burned down or tornado came through, nobody else would have those records if they were in my house. So that's my responsibility, a lot of weight for me to carry. And one of my board members says, I've been seeing you post on Facebook about this for everything. Why don't we get it for the township? What an opportunity, again, making a difference to know that I don't have to carry around 3 file boxes to a meeting. I can pull it up right on my laptop and show you that last year's meeting, yes, somebody made a motion, and here it is. And that saves the day for me, and it saves the day for them to know that their records are safely stored. So knowing that you can make a difference by presenting it to people. So never say, oh, I can't talk to that person. Sure you can. There's opportunities all the time out there. So when I say I'm out and about, let's get it done, absolutely. I'm in the car, I'm driving. Guess what? Bridget's seen it. Okay, who can I call? I've got an hour drive to make. I can get 5 calls in. So I'm on the phone with 5 different people, and I'm like, pick up the phone. Who can make it? Who needs to talk to me? When can I get you to commit to a time? Bridget played a little game with me, as you all seen on Facebook. She posted out saying, oh, congratulations to Tracy. She's got all these sales, and she's got the first suitcase on our team. And little did Bridget know that I only had the sales. I didn't have the ambassador at the time. And now, and guess what? So in my mind, I have to accept that, because guess what? Bridget announced it to everybody. She committed me out there. Now I have to get me an ambassador. It was the best mistake ever, because I knew in my mind that I had just a few days to hurry up and get me somebody to sign. Just like, you're going to do it. We got to get it done. So guess what? I've got it done. I got my ambassador, and my name should be on that list, but I'll be there. So just know that never give up, and never think that somebody doesn't need us, and don't stop talking to people. That's my gift. God has given me that. And yes, keep talking. That's what works.
I love
So
every
yeah,
second of
that's my
everything
little
you said.
spiel right there.
Yes, I love every second of everything, and you're just inspiring. And it is you have a gift that is definitely to talk to everyone in it. But if it's not your gift, it will become your gift after you just share with a couple, right, Tracy? You get good, and you're like, that wasn't so bad, right?
It wasn't so bad.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We have to cruise along here because, of course, we always go over, but we try our best every month. We all love to chat, this group of leadership here. This is a new video I just posted today on my Team Empower, so if your exec team has not posted it yet to your page, they will because it's brand new today. It is a fantastic video about sharing how wonderful our media conversion is. Highly recommend it. Love it. Share it. This is a perfect thing to send. And if you are local to me and you're on this call, I am headed over to Green Bay on the 19th. And if I can take something over to you, I'll save you on shipping, and then they'll just ship it back. So you just have to pay that way shipping. I will have it posted so you guys can take a look. A few updates on conversion. If this pertains to you, please talk to your exec upline or your upline leader. If your upline leader doesn't know, please talk to your exec upline. If you ordered a box prior to June, prices has changed a little bit as of June 1st. The prices have changed. So if you ordered a box prior to June 1st, in order to get the previous pricing that came with your box, you need to send it in before July 31st. That's fantastic. We all need that little push to get it in a little sooner. If you purchased a box after June 1st, the new price sheets were sent to reflect those new prices, so you don't need to worry about it, okay? So if you ordered prior to June 1st, must be in before July 31st. If you have any of those old collect and convert boxes still out there, this was like a box you bought a long time ago or got. They were sending them free for a while, then we were paying for them. You can still send them in. There's no minimum orders numbers needed or sales amount like in the past, but you have to put in $25 for shipping. So if 3 people, they said $24 to $25. So if there's 3 orders going in, charge everyone $8. If there's 2, charge everyone $12.50. So it doesn't matter if you only have 1 person sending in that box, they just pay the $25. So if you need more clarification, let me know, but it was on the previous webinar, so I don't want to spend that much time on it. If you will try media conversion, there's so many great reasons. The 40% off coupon off print in August, if you try it this month and get a new, you will try media conversion this month, type I will, and you'll receive a ticket. I think a lot of you are going to want to try it after you watch that video. It's really cool. I always laugh, like, what's the alternative when my friend's like, oh, I don't know, you know, it's kind of expensive. I'm like, what's the alternative? How much have you enjoyed looking at that VHS tape without your VCR? I mean, what kind of gift is that for your future? You don't have a VCR. Just throw it in the garbage then. I tease them. Throw it in the garbage. What can you do with it? If you have slides and you don't have a slide projector, seriously, like throw them in the garbage. I mean, what are you going to do with them? Get them converted. Prices are never going to go down on this stuff, so just do it. And you may not be able to do them all at one time if you have a whole cabinet full, but do a couple at a time, right? You know, do a couple at a time. Conversion now is so easy. You just help your clients pick out the right size box. You see the measurements, measure what size box they need, buy the correct size box they need, not based off the money, because you can put in extra in the box. So and it's cheaper shipping that way. So if it fits in a smaller box, you'll just pay the extra when it arrives. So let's just say the standard box comes with $100 of media conversion. So you get $100 worth of conversion when you get your a la carte price sheet. If you put in extra, it's no big deal. You just pay that extra. You don't have to pay extra shipping or tax. So it's such a great idea. So that's why I tell you to watch the size of the box. Really follow up and help clients. We've talked about this before, so I'm going to kind of move forward. 1 client per box order, and if it's a party, like a collect and convert party, you can still do that and, buy the boxes that everyone can buy their own box. Just turn in your numbers to Tara Claiborne so you can get host rewards. Real quickly, this does not affect Artisan in any shape or form, so nothing. Only if you were a Forever Projects user. It was the free web-based program that many people use to make simple, quick projects. Your last day to print those projects that you started is June 30th. So, yes, because July 1st it will be shut down. So you just want to make sure that any of those projects you started, otherwise they will be gone. So if you started one in projects and you don't print it before June 30th, it'll be gone. But if you printed it, it will stay there so you can reorder. Now remember, no does not affect artisan at all. Real quick, these are two videos out there that are both on YouTube. One, they're both new, but they're fantastic. The one in the upper left-hand corner, I have some ideas there who to share this with. It's awesome, I think. I'm a very simple artisan user. I like to create and be creative on like my wall art, but in my family books, they're simple, fast, and done. That's what this artisan shows. It shows the basics and all that you need to complete beautiful books. So if you're really artsy, this is for beginner, people who need a refresher. The bottom one is just a really short 1-minute one and just kind of gives an overview of what is artisan. So maybe you would just, someone that might be intrigued or want to just see the overview, not how to do it. The upper one is 18 minutes and it's how to do simple artisan. I'm going to share with my summer photo camp that I shared about last month that I was going to share with you this month. So I apologize for going over. I guess it's no surprise, so I apologize. We are recording it, so if you need to hang up, you can just catch the end of it. But like I shared last month, is that my goal is to find new people that need a photo system that can work for them in the nooks and crannies of their life. And I shared last month that one lady at the store, when she asked what I do, and I said I help busy people that are overwhelmed with their photos get in control and find a system of organization and backing them up that works for them, you know. And I said, do you need my help? She like put her hand out in front of me and said, stop, ran and got her business card and came back and gave it to me. I've left 2 messages, so you'll know that I don't always get through to everyone either. So I'll wait a little bit, and I'm going to call her again with the sale. So I unfortunately have not gotten that, but you know what? I'm not going to give up, and I still have her number on my list and her name, and I know she wants it, and so it just needs to be the right time. So anyway, I shared that stuff, and I've shared this too, that gifting my children an external hard drive is not a gift. It's a disservice. They probably won't even know what it is because we're not going to be having USB drives back then. So I want to give my children a blessing, not a mess. And so I am determined to help my clients feel the same way this summer. And these are some things that I've paid attention to that my clients have told me in the last couple weeks. As I've talked to them and talking to them about storage and talking about forever, they say, don't stop bugging me. Keep telling me about your events. So when I invite them to my events and they can't come, they tell me, keep telling me. They say, I really want this for my family and my photos. They need, now help me do it. Hold me accountable. That's what they always tell me. Like, keep calling me, keep bugging me, keep helping me, keep offering. Don't stop. And so I have realized that people need me just to hold their hand, and they need to be held accountable. If one person, if one person is looking to lose weight, they join Weight Watchers. If they, if they need to get in shape, they might hire a personal trainer at the gym. They might join a gym. And it's not that people can't eat healthy or exercise at home, but they want to be held accountable, right? And that's what I do. So with this, I feel like it's my job to be their trainer, to be their photo camp leader, to inspire them, to hold their hand, hold them accountable. And so that's kind of my goal, is to link arms with them and make this a reality because they want it. And so I believe you can do anything you want for 21 days if you set your mind to it. So my summer photo camp, which it's called now, obviously I'll be changing the name of it after summertime. You can call it whatever you want. It's going to be 21 days. And the goal with my clients and my team that I'm inviting to do this with is to work in their Forever account for 15 minutes a day, 4 or 5 days a week, with a hard stop at 30 minutes. And you might be wondering, like, why in the world would you ever tell your clients to hard stop at 30 minutes? And I'll tell you why. And I'm a firm believer on this. And the couple people I'm testing this with, they understand now. Because if you allow yourself 2 hours one day to work in your account, because maybe you have the time that day, you're going to think in your brain that you have to wait until you have 2 hours in order to work in your Forever account again. And you probably won't touch it for another week, 2 weeks, month, right? If you think you have to have 2 hours, it's really hard to stop, or it's really hard to start, because you think, oh, I just have 20 minutes. I wish I could work in my account, but I don't have 2 hours. I'm not even going to get into it. So what I want to teach people to do is that show them they can be highly successful working in their Forever Storage account in 15 minutes. And they have been very successful, the couple ladies that are doing it with me. that have said to me, I understand why you told me a hard stop at 30 minutes with the goal of doing it only 15 minutes a day. Because you know why? Everyone on this call especially, photos are important to you. You all can find 15 minutes a day. I guarantee it. 100% guarantee you can get up 15 minutes before your alarm goes off. Set it for 15 minutes earlier. You can stay up 15 minutes late. You can find 15 minutes over a lunch hour. Maybe you can't find 15 minutes. Maybe you're saying, I proved that lady wrong. I cannot. You can find 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at lunch, 5 minutes in the evening, because you can make, with Forever Storage, you can do a lot of gains in even 5 minutes. And I'm really going to challenge you to try it. And I have been doing it, and I tell you, it's the only way I make gains, because if I would wait till I had 2 hours to work in my Forever Storage account, it would look the same as it did the last time I went away for a weekend retreat. I mean, I just wouldn't do it. Like, I know your guys' lives are busy. I'm right there next to you. I really am. And I know you can't find 2 hours a day. And if you think you have to, and if our clients think it takes 2 hours to work with their photos, they won't start. But if you can show them that you're doing it in 15 minutes a day, you're really going to catch their attention. You're really going to catch their eye, because everyone has 15 minutes a day. So in my Forever Summer Photo Camp, I'm charging $50. No matter if you're a team member or you're my client, I'm charging you $50 to take my class. And the reason I'm charging you $50 is because there has to be some skin in it in the game for them to compete, to stay in tune, right? We have to have some, motivation to keep us involved. Am I doing it to make money? No, absolutely not. I'm doing this because I want people to stay accountable and stay committed. So upon class completion, as you can see on my line, I will return them a $25 gift certificate. So after the 3 weeks, if they do this goal, or I'm not going to be that hardcore, right? But they make goals, they make gains, they make progress, they stay in touch, I will return it. And at the end, if they're a client and if they give me a referral, I will give them a $10 gift certificate up to 2. So basically, the class can be free. It can cost them $5. So all they have to do is finish it and give me 2 referrals of people that they've already talked to that are interested in hearing more. So I would love for you to talk to your exec upline a little bit more if you want to do this photo camp, or if you want to offer this idea to your clients. And this is just a brief overview tonight, gives you the idea. If you want to say, you know what, before I offer it to clients, I need to do this, sign up with your exec upline, pay them the $50, and if you start with a client, you'll get your extra $20 back. So you have to start the same process with your clients, and then we'll refund the gift certificates back as well. So it can be free to you too. We want you to win. We want you all to win at this. And the only reason we charge money is that, and you all know that if you pay for something, you're a little bit more likely to stick with it, right? So that's why. I'm really excited about this. It's been going really well. I have a Forever Storage workflow document I created that's a few pages long that your exec will help you and walk you through it. Basically, it's just a workflow that I would do it yourself as well as working with your clients. So if you sign up a client to do this, my rule is, because I made this workflow document and I'm giving it to you, is that you have to do it too. You have to work alongside your clients. So I have clients doing it now, and I am doing it right alongside them. You have to walk the walk with them, okay? So that's my only request, and I'm going to check in with the execs and see who they shared it with and see how you guys are doing. We want you to win. We want you involved in your photos. And then I also have a phone tip sheet that we made in partnership with Michelle. I'm going to say your last name wrong. I think it's Kingsford, on Pam's team that helped started it, and I tweaked it a little. So we have a phone tip sheet that we'll also include. But again, in order to get these, you have to talk to your exec upline and request them, and then also that you will client and do it yourself. So this is my truth. I'll never find 2 hours to work on my photos on a regular basis, but I will, and I am determined, and I will find 15 minutes a day. Now, not every day, but I will find it 4 to 5 times a week. So if you worked into your photos 15 to 30 minutes today, say yes, and you'll earn a ticket. So if you worked in your account for at least 15 minutes today, say yes. And if you worked for 4 hours, it's a win too. Real briefly, I am going to fly through these because we're almost done. We want to do connect meetings in your area. Talk to your exec upline. there's the list of the senior exec upline. Those are the list of your 4 senior execs on our team. And like Bridget traveled and did a little North Dakota tour, I think we would be happy to partner with you and do that as well. So let your senior exec upline know, and maybe we can connect about how meeting to you. And also, we are in, I believe, 46 states right now, so obviously we can't come everywhere, but check the Ambassador Training website, because there's Connect meetings going on all over the place, not just with our team, but with all the executives. And you can go to any of them. We welcome everyone to any of them. So just because it's not mine or Bridget's or Melody's or Mariana's, it doesn't mean you can't go to them. You can go to them. Bridget, for the sake of the time, we're going to have you share something like this on Facebook, if you don't mind, your few ahas.
Sure, of course.
Only because we're 10 minutes over. Okay, so Anita, since we had over 30 people on tonight, I'm going to have you draw 6 names. So if you could draw me 6 names in just a second, I will be sending you guys gift certificates. And Anita, if you could write them down, and maybe Bridget can message them to me so I can make sure I get the names right. I love this quote. Someone on our team messaged it, and I apologize, I didn't write down. Someone shared this. Successful people have fear. Successful people have doubts, and successful people have worries. They just don't let those feelings stop them. That's powerful to me, and it reminds me, because, you know, some people look at me as being successful in this business, but let me tell you, I definitely have all of those things. I just am refusing to let them stop me. And I know Bridget and so many of you, Tracy and Lori, all of you that spoke tonight and everyone on this call, I'm confident you feel the same way. You just spent an hour of your day with us to grow your business, and I really want you to grab one nugget and make it happen. Don't try to do everything you heard. Don't try to do all those things on your list that you just took notes on frantically. Pick one, right? If you don't set at least one thing into action, why bother joining in on this call? Okay, we can talk to you as friends at another time. Like, you have to grab at least one nugget. If you have time, you can type it in. Actually, never mind. I told Anita to start. So here are some of the things we tried. So don't type in anymore. Anita's drawing the winners. So here's some things that we talked about tonight. Which step will you go? It doesn't matter which direction you go. Just take a step. It doesn't matter. Pick one. Nor should you do all of these. Pick one. Here's some of the dates to save future upcoming ones. We're always the second Tuesday of the month. We will nail it down to 1 hour one of these days. Support, home office. Okay. Thank you, Bridget, Tracy, and Lori. Thank you so much for sharing your passion, your voice, your heart. We just really I love partnering with each of you guys, and you truly are a bunch of gems. There's no doubt. So Anita, let's have 6 names.
She drew Barb, Diane, Chris Waltz, Renee Blumos, Tony Stone, and Kristen.
Awesome. All right. Well, congratulations. I will get you some Forever gift certificates sent out today or tomorrow, and I will leave you with our Team Empower. Go empower one person tomorrow and continue to do that day after day. Bridget, would you like to leave with something?
Amen.
Perfect. Thank you, everyone, and have a fantastic night. And we love you all.
Yep. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.